It's day 4 of the launch. Doug Cunnington here from Niche Site Project, and I'm all bundled up. I'm about to walk outside again. I'll tell you a little bit about what's going on, but I was a little surprised when I woke up this morning. Let me show you real quick. It snowed overnight. Even though it was so warm yesterday, it snowed, and it's really just a dusting. We'll get a lot more snow here in a couple weeks, but it's much colder now. I'm wearing gloves. It's a little chilly. It's a little breezy, a little cold overall. So we're in day 4 of the launch. There's one more day left. Of course, it's the morning right now, so there's like all of today, a little bit of tomorrow, and it's a lot of the same work that I have been doing, that I've been talking about. There's a lot of email support. A lot of people have questions on the course. They have, specific scenarios that they're in. Super common one is about if someone already has a website, like, is the course going to be useful for them at all? Usually yes, right? Usually the answer is yes, but I like to, respond back to everyone and let them know, ask about their specific situation and stuff. So later on today, I'm doing a webinar. Actually, just in a few minutes, I'm doing a webinar, and normally my webinars don't have a pitch. I'm not trying to sell anything in the webinars. I'm just trying to provide some helpful information. But this particular webinar, I will sell. There is, there's some like formula to it, but I mean, just in general, like the rest of my sales model, I'm like providing really helpful information. Most of the content is helpful information, and there's just a small piece, say like 20%, that is actually anything to do with selling. So one interesting development today, I was struggling with that Buongiorno app, which is pretty cool. If you didn't see that video, I think it was like the second part of the day 2 video. Buongiorno can integrate with a lot of different apps. However, most of those, you actually have to use a tool called Zapier, which is like just an integration platform. It links up many different applications, web-based applications. So super helpful, but I just didn't know how to use it because I've never used it before. So I was like manually placing the contacts into Buongiorno by importing a CSV file, which is doable, but it was like a very manual process. But after I like looked at Zapier a little bit more, I realized, well, I can create my own zaps. That's what they call them, zaps. And I'll put a link to Zapier, but basically I can automate the whole thing so that if a student enrolls in 5-Figure Niche Site and then they sign up for the course, right? So they're a student, a task will be created in the Buongiorno app so that I could just open up the app on my phone, and then I could see who enrolled, I could see their name, and then it could leave the personalized message, which is what it's all about. So it cut out like a few minutes of the process, and really it like cuts out for each person that enrolls. It probably is saving me a few minutes each time. It's not the time though, it's just like the effort and like the brain capacity that it's taking up, that I have to go and like copy and paste stuff and then import a file. And it's not hard, it just takes a few minutes. So I heard about Zapier for years, but I didn't see any applications that I could use it for, that it like would really help me or save time or anything like that. But this is one for sure. Very helpful. Fingers crossed that it's gonna, work, and then I set up the Zap correctly. Tomorrow's the last day of the launch for 5-Figure Niche Site, and it always depends, right? The last day, usually a lot more sales come in because compared to like the middle of the week, right? Some people are super excited, they buy right away. Then other people are on the fence, they're not sure. And then finally, when they get the emails that are saying, hey, enrollment is closing soon, they'll go ahead, make a decision. They'll get the course or not get the course. The point is the deadline forces them to make a decision. I'm gonna go sit down, get ready for the webinar. We'll see you tomorrow.